And I'm really excited to welcome Maria for this keynote. We will talk about Web3 development in 2023, how RPC providers help development of DeFi projects. GetBlock. Welcome, Maria. Could you quickly introduce yourself and share with us what you are doing in Web3 and also why you are involved in Web3?
Okay, hi Laurent. Thank you for the short introduction. I'm Maria. I'm the Business Development Manager at GetBlock. GetBlock provides API access to different blockchain nodes to collect the data from them. So why GetBlock involved in the Web3 community? Just because everybody needs blockchain nodes to build the wallet, crypto exchange, or other DeFi other blockchain projects.
Thank you. Could you explain to our audience what is RPC? Because we often hear this word, but for non-technical people, it's kind of obscure term. Could you explain how it's important and what is the role of RPC?
Mm-hmm. As I said before, GetBlock is a provider of RPC nodes, and RPC nodes are endpoints where cryptocurrency applications get connected to various blockchain networks. Let's say in other words, we connect software to blockchain in a source-efficient, no-code manner. For example, we create and maintain endpoints for all mainstream blockchains like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain, for top second layer networks like Optimism and Polygon, also for ecosystem like Cosmos and Polkadot. So in total, we currently support more than 50 blockchains in mainnets and testnets as well. This is like the general idea.
How GetBlock position itself in comparison with other RPC or node provider? What is the main difference that GetBlock brings on the market?
You mean from other projects or like other our competitors?
Yeah, what we could call competitors.
Okay, so if we're talking about the node provider in general, we offer our users and blockchain project the easy access to blockchain data from the nodes. Like you could connect to our nodes literally in 3 clicks. You just have to register on our platform, choose your preferable blockchain. For example, you would like to connect to the Ethereum blockchain. You click to choose like Ethereum blockchain. You generate endpoints like JSON RPC or for WebSocket. You get endpoint, click, you're connected to the node and already can get the data from that.
And what is the we understand that it's easy an easy solution to start to build, but have you any more let's say details or metrics to share with us if we compare let's say a project who wants to run its own node rather than choosing GetBlock to start to build its DeFi project?
Mm-hmm. For example, if you would like to set up your own nodes, first of all, you have to run a self-hosted node. It definitely took time to rent the server, install and stress test software for it, pay for its maintenance, pay for DevOps, and also control and update this product manually. So you definitely need several weeks, just depends on the blockchain, to set up the blockchain nodes. And if you prefer not to spend so much time deploying the node by yourself, in this case, you choose GetBlock. You just come to our platform, choose the preferable blockchain, choose between full nodes or archive nodes, just depends what type of the data you would like to get. And you connect it, as I said before, like almost in a few clicks.
And do you offer, let's say, an onboarding program or specific support to developer who want to choose GetBlock to build their DeFi app?
Yeah, sure. On our platform, currently we have a 24/7 support team in case if our users have any issues or get any errors with their endpoints. And also for some of our customers who choose like the dedicated plan, they have a dedicated customer manager. So if the customer would like to have a call just with us, or maybe the customer require additional features for the node, yeah, definitely. We're always happy to talk with them and hear their feedback. So maybe they need something new or they would like to try this or that.
And regarding the pricing model, do you have a free version for a project who want to experiment, to test? Do you support also a mainnet?
Yeah, sure. If we're talking, like some general information on our platform, we provide mainnets and testnets, like both versions for each blockchain. And we have like shared and dedicated nodes. It's, let's say, two different type of the plans that our users could choose. For shared nodes, in some kind of ways, I could compare that with public nodes, because different projects could connect to the shared nodes, and the pricing for shared nodes starts from $29 per package, and also we have a free 40,000 requests per day to test shared nodes. And if we're talking about the dedicated node, it's we set up the private server especially for one project, then only this project could connect it to this node. And in this case, the pricing for dedicated node starts like one dedicated node costs $600. And in this case, you will get like personal account manager and, ready to talk to you like almost 24/7 hours. So this is like the price structure of our service.
We all face the consequence of security breach in our industry. We often see hack. How do you manage this aspect of the service you deliver, and what could you bring also in terms of security to a project who decide to work and choose GetBlock? How can this improve the security of their app?
Okay, if we're talking about some security and privacy, first of all, we minimize the amount of the data we collect. So from our side, it means that we don't store any sensitive personal information of our users, or we don't require any bank details or collect any KYC or KYB information. And as such, we reduce the exposure of our clients' data to different hack and leaks. It means if you would like to register on our platform, you even could use the MetaMask instead of email address if you have any concerns that we could store this data or share it with anyone. That we don't do. It's actually written in our policy that we don't store, collect, or share any personal data of our users.
And we know our privacy is a real topic nowadays. Could you name some project that with which you cooperate and that you help to get a faster go to market and offering acceleration growth?
Most of our projects, they are also from cryptosphere, so obvious. And usually we sign an NDA document with them. But if some of the users, they would like to know our partners and somebody with who we connected in, they could check on our platform, the partner section. They're written most of all blockchains that we are connected in some ways. For example, we always partner with Polygon to provide the blockchain nodes for their hackathons, was in several years in a row, if I don't mistake.
Nice. I want also to ask you, do you see some institutional actors or traditional companies coming and engaging a discussion to use your services to start to be more involved and develop an Web3 blockchain project? Or is it still dedicated to our ecosystem? I mean, exclusively Web3.
Maybe in the last several months, I check the news and I see companies that are not involved in the cryptocurrency sphere, straight to the cryptocurrency sphere, such as a Visa or MasterCard, or Microsoft, because as you know, recently Microsoft partnered with Infura about some type of the infrastructure development or something like that. And I think that companies that are not in the cryptosphere yet, they definitely one day will come to the sphere, because the cryptocurrency is a very important part of our life already, and they definitely would like to be involved in these future activities. So I think one day more companies that not in blockchain will definitely need nodes, or they would like to build something their own, or maybe partner with other big companies to be involved in the sphere.
Thank you. Do you see a decrease? We are apparently in a bear market, and a lot of people are saying it's the perfect moment to build. Do you see concretely this from your side? Do you see more builders, or in the opposite, do you see less activities, or are you impacted by this bear market, or do you think it's a great time to engage more builders and to build for the long run?
In the last 6 months, we definitely noticed that, crypto projects prefer to save some money on their blockchain nodes, or prefer shared nodes instead of the dedicated nodes. But I guess maybe in the last month or after January, the situation gets better, and we again see that our users are interested in new blockchain nodes, let's say that, and they're interested in more a private nodes, and I guess they're ready to develop something new, or maybe to try to make their companies bigger. Yeah, we definitely noticed that. I guess like everyone on the market.
I think I have to ask you regularly if you see new project onboarding, because it could be the low signal of a market reversal, maybe. What is your long-term vision? How do you see GetBlock in a few years? What is your long-term goal?
Okay. I guess that one of the parts how GetBlock could be, developing in several years, is that to add some features that allows our users not to connect to the node directly, but just get notifications from the node. I guess I'm talking about some sort of the information that you don't need to send the request to the node and waiting for the response from the node. You just get a notification about some specific points from the server. So I guess maybe adding new feature that lets users to get easier data without wasting maybe some money for it or even time to waiting for the answer from the nodes. This is one option. The second option, I hope so, to partner with some not a crypto company that might be interested in developing new project using our nodes or something similar. Like as I said before, like Microsoft and Infura did several weeks ago, I guess.
I clearly think that the future of our industry is clearly multi-chain, cross-chain. How do you position yourself at GetBlock? How can you help a project to go multi-chain more easily?
As I said before, that we provide more than 50 blockchains already. I guess it's possible from our side to provide any other networks or maybe provide the data from the smart contracts. Yeah, I think it's possible.
And how do you see we often talk about mass adoption in your point of view? What is the main barrier now to really be able to talk about mass adoption? And how GetBlock can contribute to mass adoption?
Oh, if we're talking about like crypto companies and non-crypto companies, I think the first problem it's like a government regulations in some countries. Because in some countries, these regulations are very strict and companies have to prove that they don't do any suspicious thing with the blockchain because its sphere is still kind of high risk. Let's say that, and actually that's true.
Yeah.
So I guess, yeah, this is the main point why the mass adoption goes slowly.
Yeah, even more when we see that some judge can consider emoticons as a financial advice, as we have seen recently. And before closing this talk, what kind of relation do you engage with layer one? Do you need a strong cooperation, or are you totally independent when it comes to integrate a new blockchain?
I'm not a developer by myself,
Yeah,
but
I'm not.
okay, yeah. Okay. I guess when we try to set up a new blockchain on our platform, first of all, what I do, I go to our development team and ask them, hey guys, can you set up this node or can you set up this blockchain? And they definitely need some time to check if it's possible and how many days, hours, what time of period of time we need to set up the new blockchain node on our platform. Also, another thing, if the users are interested in this blockchain, it's also important. You could list the blockchain and nobody will use that. So yeah, it just takes time, to check. Sometimes we could connect to the development team of the blockchain if we can't set up something, or we get errors, or we just like, why it's syncing like a month? Can we get can we do that faster? Yeah.
Thank you, Maria. A final word before we end this keynote.
So guys, if you would like to create a crypto wallet, please don't forget about blockchain node providers, because sometimes it could save you money and time, and you don't need to sync the Binance Smart Chain node for several weeks. We could do that in one day for you.
Thanks to you, amazing. I know the valuable contribution you bring, and I really do think that You offer a simple way to see a real acceleration in the growth of our industry. Thanks to you, Maria. Thanks to the GetBlock team. It was a pleasure. And let's keep building together and see you soon. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.